Hello, welcome to Grassroots Champions Soccer Podcast, Season 2, Episode 4. We have a special guest. Who are you and what do you do?
I'm Aiden, Confer, and I'm a soccer player for Ballon High School.
Son of Nate. Nate, what are we talking about today? I see in the youth segment, well,
we have some
talking about high school soccer. What else?
We're going to ask Aiden some questions about high school soccer. I'm going to talk about whether I think high school soccer has its benefits or, if it's just a little extra from club.
And then in pro, we're talking about, World Cup prices. We're getting closer to the World Cup. It's coming up. And what else, Nate?
We're going to discuss the Ballon d'Or, whether Ousmane Dembele was worthy of his place and maybe a couple other players too.
Yeah, it's always scandalous, isn't it? In extra time, I found some internet slop. Should be a fun time. And then in the scouting report, remember, even though Minnesota winter is harsh and we're indoors, is it so bad? We don't think it's so bad. We'll talk about it today on Grassroots Champions Soccer Podcast. All right, question of the day. Our guest of honor is going to say it. Aiden, what's our question for the people?
What's the best traits in soccer?
Charlie, would you like to answer that first?
Yes. This one's kind of personal for me because one of my coaching mentors was coaching. I was coaching a session on technique, and he's like, "Hey, you have great technique. You'll never make it pro." I'm like, damn. I know. That's why I'm big into coaching now. I knew I'm not going to make it pro. He's like, yeah. It's way easier to teach a big, fast, strong guy how to play soccer rather than teaching you how to be big, fast, and strong. That kind of hurts, but I knew that already. You're just being mean now. But speed kills. We talk about that in bowling. We haven't talked about bowling for a while, but we're still out there. We're on a team now. But speed kills. You can't teach speed. I mean, you can, but some people just have it. And when you're one-on-one, sometimes even 1v2, speed is a difference maker. Especially off the ball, too. Speed. Yeah. Speed for me. What about you?
Have you seen the Gareth Bale run? Where he knocks the ball past the defender, maybe goes 10 yards out of bounds, comes back onto the pitch.
That's speed.
Yes,
that's... Nate, what's the best trait for soccer players?
For me, I think the best trait is first touch. And my story from that is Wayne Rooney had been asked, what separated you from the other, at the time he was U13, what separates you? Why are you being fast-tracked to the first team? And he had said, I have a better first touch than everybody else. And Wayne Rooney was he was maybe the most powerful, but he wasn't big and strong and fast. But he had a chest like Superman, and he did have a good first touch. That half volley against Newcastle kind of speaks to it.
Oh, yeah. Aiden, what's your best trait?
I think it's 1 or 2 touch passing, because if you take too much touches on the ball, oftentimes you get it stolen and then a counterattack could happen. And so that kind of just prevents it.
For sure. We were both center mids, right? Mm-hmm. And some games that I would play, I would actually be more excited, even though I didn't score a goal, but I never lost the ball. Sounds like you play the same way.
Yeah.
Keep it simple. Keep the ball moving. Who's the guy from PSG we like?
Vitinha.
Vitinha and
João Neves.
João Neves. Oof. By the way, a month ago, he scored 2 bikes in a game. Did you see that?
I did.
I forgot to bring that up on extra time, but... you guys, hey, comment. Tell us what you think the best trait is. It could be, we named all soccer traits, physical ones. It could be a mental trait too. Coachability for me might be number 1. You guys want to say your mental traits too? Or we'll let the people decide maybe.
Yeah.
You want to go?
For me, it's adaptability. I think if you can play multiple positions in a team, that's pretty cool. And do you have a mental trait that...
I'm the same as you.
Adaptability, multiple positions. This guy plays goalie in 6v6, people.
And the apple didn't fall far from the tree. You guys, are you in the same orchard as their tree? Do you agree it's adaptability, or what is the best soccer trait? You could say a physical one, soccer-wise, or you could say a mental one, or both. Why not both? Comment twice, comment your real comment, and then start jabbering. Like, share, subscribe, share this in the group chat with the boys, share this in your team chat, tell everyone. Aiden's on the podcast. It's going to be a good one. Let's get into it. How about the warm-up? All right, the warm-up, things that have been happening recently. There's been a lot of soccer going on.
It's been a lot. Fall soccer's fun.
It's been busy. Aiden, what have you been up to lately?
Lately I've been watching the varsity soccer team. They just yesterday won the section finals in extra time, and they're now in state.
Congrats, Blaine boys. Super fun. First time to state in, someone said 15 years?
13 years, yeah. 2012.
Congrats, guys. Well done.
Well done.
Aiden, do you think you can help the team do it again next year?
I hope so.
I think you can.
Yeah.
Nate, what's up in your neighborhood?
So, well, you know that Halloween's getting close, and so me and the boys, we like to do a little kick or treat, which for those of you who don't know, it's 5v5 soccer in costumes at the NSC. I'll be coaching Aiden's team, and believe it or not, the same bracket Logan and Lucas will be participating in with the Ferguson family, so we could be going head to head.
And our team is doing it. Apparently, they want us to be the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They're all going to have different headband colors, and I'm going to be a rat, apparently. I'm going to be the rat, slice of pizza. Master Splinter. And then Nate's pizza, because all the girls like him more than me. That's fine.
I'm just going to get eaten.
That's what Nate's supposed to do as assistant coach. He's supposed to be the likable one. And then Nate, a new soccer, something I want to talk about today is creating an optimal training environment. Ooh. Should we get into it?
That sounds great. Let's get into the soccer.
All right. Okay, youth soccer, talking about standards, right? In order to get better every day, which is what we do, that's what our team does. We try very hard. I think we got better every half this fall, though.
We really have.
We did scrimmages, we did league games. Every half we got a little bit better. Sometimes a lot better.
Yeah.
And partially it's due to just the standards. It's due to us taking it serious, the girls taking it serious, having discipline, doing things the right way. And Nate, what do you think about this? Do you think that standards at training are subjective or objective for coaches?
I would believe they're subjective. I think just because, there's certain levels, right? You have, the top teams, and I think the standard should be high. You should demand a lot of excellence from those players. Then you get to the second and the third teams, and I think it's more growth and improvement, and getting kind of, we talk about getting better every day. And then you have your fourth and your fifth teams maybe, and I think that's subjectively, you just want them having fun, staying in the game, and then maybe making improvements in the future that can get them to like their goals of being on the second or third team if that's something they want to do. Yeah. What are your thoughts?
And I think the standard doesn't have to be winning everything. I was just watching a famous psychologist. He was talking about how being the best is not your goal. It's not the right goal. It can be a goal, but it's not the right goal as a main goal. Your goal should be getting better every day and be the best at getting better. Right? You want to be better than everyone else is getting better, right? Because you're all starting at different points. You all have different things like, we talked about physical traits. Those are going to vary. Mental traits will vary. And you're all starting at different points, so it doesn't make sense for you to compare yourself to someone else who's in maybe the same league as you or a different team. Just focus on being better every day, being the best at getting better. I thought that was super. But if we're talking about just subjective and objective, I think it is subjective, right? Because our standards at training is not the same as coach next to us standards. And it doesn't mean that maybe they're wrong for having those standards. Maybe it's different ages. Maybe it's different levels of teams. So I think you have to tailor your standards to the team and the players that you're coaching. Aiden, what do you think about having a high training standard? Do you like training with a high standard where maybe it's not like no mistakes ever, but hey, we're trying to get 100% passes completed. We're trying to scan every time. That's the standard. So what do you think about a training environment like that?
Yeah, I like higher standards because it keeps everyone on task. It stops lacking off. I hate when I've tried hard and other teammates have tried hard. They have a teammate who's not trying and just kind of bringing down the team energy. And it just makes us perform worse as a team instead of better.
I think that's a perfect reason why you have to have high standards for all the players. Right?
Yeah.
If Nate's working at this level, I think we talked about this one last time. Nate's working at this level, I'm working at this level. Nate's going to resent me. That's going to create team chemistry problems. So you might as well you should have a standard, and I think you should have a high standard. It's kind of like the slanty line theory, where if you challenge players only at this part, only those players will benefit. If you put the bar in the middle, kind of only the middle players benefit. It's too easy for these top players, but if you put the bar up here, at least these players can have something to aspire to. No one's bored, like you said, and we're all on the same page. So yeah. I'm a big fan of setting the standards high as possible. I watched another video today, actually this week, and it was a coach saying that there's two different types of errors. There's a skill error, and then there's also an effort error. Have you ever heard of something like that?
I get the idea of it. I haven't heard it quite in those terms, but
yeah, that was the point of his video. He's a famous coach, and he was like, I've never heard this, but when I did, that helped me talk to players better and have maybe standards for skill, technical standards, standards for effort. And I really like this breakdown. He said the effort should come from players. But the skill, if I haven't taught you how to do that, pass correctly or strike correctly or dribble correctly, that's on me. That's on the coach. Right? It doesn't mean that, we just adopted a team 2 months ago. It doesn't mean that it's already our fault when the players have technical errors. But, if they have the same errors by the end of the year, that's on the coaches, right? But the players, coaches helping you and creating the optimal training environment, we'll get to in a second. If coach is doing that for you, you've got to put the effort in. Right? No effort errors. When coaches bring in the heat, you got to bring the effort. And then let's talk about creating the optimal training environment. We coach at Rush Soccer, and there's something called the Rush Blue Thread. Are you familiar?
No, I haven't heard about that yet.
All right, here, I'm going to pull it up. This is the Rush Blue Thread. This is one of the resources that Rush Soccer gives us. And it's really just creating a good environment for training to happen. This isn't even necessarily all the coaching parts, but this is just creating the environment where players can be their best and grow, like we said. Put in the effort, and when you have a structure like this is super helpful. I'm just going to go through all of these super quick. And coaches, you guys can use this too. Just like we went over the ODP manual last time, this is something I use all the time. If I had a bad session, I review it. I'm like, oh, maybe one of these things was off. And usually that's what it was. Number one, let's just go from the top. There's an ongoing cycle of feedback and reflection between the player and the coach. So that means I don't just say one thing to Nate when Nate makes an error. Hopefully I'm watching him again to make sure his second rep is good, make sure he understands what's going on. Maybe I don't watch him be successful one time, but I watch him 3 or 4 times to make sure he's got it and it wasn't just a fluke. And that's between the player and the coach. Players can, what do you think you could do?
Point out other teammates and help them out.
Yeah, you could be the coach, or it might be if you're struggling, you could maybe ask the coach questions. So that's reflection and feedback between both player and coach, which if you can get that going, I think that's the first step to coaching right there.
Synergy.
Each activity contains decision-making elements. This is why I hate passing patterns. Actually, Nate did a session recently. Nate did 2 sessions for our team this fall. You want to talk about that one real quick? You did a passing pattern I actually liked because there was decision-making. There was a little bit of pressure.
Yeah. So I had 3 players in central midfielder. There's a little bit of peeling off, to get away from the defenders, a 3v1. And then once they got away from the defender, they received. And then they had to decide, do I play to my 10, left side of midfielder, or play my 8, right side of midfielder? And then what can they do from receiving that ball? Do they have to make that extra pass, or can they go straight through the goal?
Yep, there's another one we were working on, switching through the back, because we never do that.
We're going too soon.
We really never do that. Yet. We don't do it yet. We're going to do it all the time. And I think that one was our number 3 plays to our 5, plays to our 4, plays to our 2. Meanwhile, there's an opponent running from this side, chasing the ball across to see if they can get there, because then it turns into a 1v1 on this side. So when Nate first described it, I'm like, this is going to be slow. I don't like this. And then he added the defender. I'm like, oh, this is lit. Yeah.
I was the defender a few times, and it was exhausting.
He was busting his butt to get there, and the girls got him, right? I think
they got me just about every time.
Just about every time. He still got it.
Time.
That one kind of goes into our next one. Oh yeah, minimum 75% of session is game-based and opposed. So that means that you can do maybe a quarter of your session being unopposed, but let's make it opposed. I actually have a video on this if you guys want to check this out.
I know it seems like Yankee treatment. It is. Why are we doing 3-minute? Why are we doing that? No player wants to do that. They don't want to play basketball. If you are removing the intent of the game, which is to score offense versus defense, and then either be a defender who's trying to stop someone from scoring, or be an offensive player trying to score against defense, then you are removing the key parts that transfer from practice to game. And there's research behind what transfers. What transfers is perception and decisions more than technique. No matter how many times I repeat a move on air by myself, that doesn't transfer as much as me doing a move against a human being and figuring out what to do. If they lean this way, what should I do? Go that way. But I can't see it. There's no perception, no decision if there's no defender.
All right, we'll cut it there. I like that. He pretty much nailed it.
Yeah.
I saw that one this morning. I'm like, that's going on the podcast. That's perfect. But it makes sense, right? I know that sometimes the the instinct from a coach is, well, if the player can't physically like do the technique, I need to have them do it under no pressure so they can get it right. But really, I mean, it's not really useful.
There's
if
no
you can't
decision making.
Right? Yes, work on the technique. Like it says, it's 75% minimum of the session is game-based and opposed. So you could use a quarter of your session max to work on unopposed. So it's not like never ever do that. But if I had to pick one or the other one, I'm going never ever do that. Right? If you can add even a little bit of opposition, like the 4v1 in Nate's games, it's going to be better. Right? There's a reason for the players to go fast. It's not coming from the coach saying go faster.
Then they see it.
They have to, because Nate's chasing them down when they're switching the ball. Let's see, next one. Coaching points are based on visual cues. That was one that we talked about last night. Ball comes backwards from our 3 to our 5. Don't keep it on that side of the field. Let's move it to the other side. We couldn't go forward, couldn't go sideways, had to go back. That means that this side is not available to play on most of the time. Right? Don't say never, don't say always as a coach, but almost always.
Yeah.
I can say almost always.
My big keyword was one more. Always one more until we got to the 2.
Yeah. So that's just one example of a visual cue that our whole team sees, and we all know faster than the other team that this is going to happen next. We know when we back pass and we go negative, a switch is coming next. The other team doesn't know our visual cues, so we can all start dropping off as center backs. Our number 2 on the other side is getting wide. Our center mids are constantly moving to find the gaps. So visual cues, based on visual cues. All right, Nate, next one. Design of the session, week, or season plan meets the needs of the players and team. What do you think that one means?
Yeah, so for me, I think, let's say you go out and you get shut out of the game, right? Then I think you apply maybe attacking details to your next training to help the team progress. And maybe score even one goal in the next game, or, just take those little steps that you kind of learned from what you played in. We did in our scrimmage. You had the scrimmage against the ECNL team.
Yep.
And then the very next training, we worked on a lot of those cues that we were missing. The ball wasn't getting out quick enough. They were pressing us immediately.
So that could be one of like a design of the week or the session, right? It's like, I found this terrible flaw that our team was doing against the ECNL team. The ECNL team was very good. Don't get us wrong. But you do these games to check for understanding as a coach. Players do it to play, right? Yep. We do it to watch them play. That's a fun part too. But also we want to see, oh my gosh, my team just did that. I need to fix that right away. And really, I think the bigger picture one of this is you look at your team and you think, what is the thing that can help the most players the most? And that's what my session should be about. Right? If that means you work on Wayne Rooney first touch for a month, if it's that big of a need and you don't need anything else, then it could be justified. Right? But thinking about what the players need, not like we talked about this before, coaches being like, I want to do this possession game I saw Valencia do online. It's like, well, why? Because I want to do it. Well, do the players need it? Is that going to help them?
Probably not.
So I think that's an underlooked one in here. Uses conditions to encourage competition. Aiden, what makes you competitive at training?
Me personally is like, I'm a very competitive person, so I like to win. So, I don't know, I guess I work hard and I encourage my teammates to also work hard because, we shouldn't be slacking at practice because you play how you practice. So if you practice and you're slacking, then in game you're most likely to be slacking too.
I think you have a great individual mindset. Maybe your team doesn't bring it though. So one thing the coach could do is using conditions like keeping score, right? You said you like winning. Yeah. If you play a game and you don't keep score, the players, you start seeing some pickup tackles, if you know what I mean. Where, I don't care. The Mikel Arteta, I lose the ball. I don't care. I get the next one. No, because in game it's goal. My favorite video of this season. But just keeping score is going to make you try harder as a player.
Yeah.
Right? It might be the slanty line. It might be, hey, if you do this type of thing, if you score left-footed, you get 2 goals.
Yeah.
Right. So those are just some very simple conditions you can add as a coach. Coaches positively to encourage and build confidence. I think no one in this room or anyone watching this is going to disagree with that one. Right. It's important to be positive. Catch them being good. Throw a few compliments out there. Still hold a high standard. Yes, our sandwich is bread, tomatoes, bread, meat, bread, lettuce, bread. A lot of bread. Bread is the standards, but we throw quite a few ingredients in there too. Last two. These ones, or last one, I think. Yeah, last one.
Yeah.
This one is actually challenging. It says the ball is rolling at least 70% of the time in the session. And you think 75 or 70%, that's easy. No, it's not.
No, it's not.
Because that doesn't include water breaks, doesn't include demos where you're talking as the coach or explaining an activity. It doesn't include stoppages or coaching points when you stop it and freeze and go, Nate, why did you do that? And then Nate answers, and you go through the open questions and guided questions. No, it's 70% of the time. Basically, the players are playing soccer or doing a passing pattern if you're one of those guys.
Yep.
Right? Make sure it's a post.
Yeah.
But we've actually timed coaches. I've timed myself doing this. Coaches out there, if you want to time yourself, maybe have an assistant coach or a parent do it. They are down to help you become better. I guarantee it. And when I tried this, I think my record was 93. That was a good day. But that was because that's because I got 71 the first time, and I'm like, oh my gosh,
That's really good.
I need to get these players more active. Next time was I think 77, and then 82, and then I just went ham, 93%, and it was a good session.
That's
I thought back and I was like, man, I talked too much during the 71% one. I gotta talk less, quicker, but more coaching points. Get in and out, let them play. So yeah, basically, Nate, are any of these your favorites? Anything stick out to you that you really like?
Yeah, I like coaching your points based on the visual cues. I mean, I think just seeing it and then providing them with the details to get better, I think can be really helpful.
Yeah, Aiden, anything that, well, maybe you're a player, right?
Yeah.
Any of these that you think, yes, if we had that every session, I would love that.
So I actually think the coach's positivity and encourage to build confidence is one of the most important parts, because how are you supposed to play good if even your own coach doesn't believe in you?
Yeah, you're on my team. You're my coach, man.
Yeah, so when your coach believes in you and your parents believe in you or your teammates believe in you, you can perform much better, and it just feels like you don't have a chip on your shoulder or anything.
Yeah, kind of frees you up to just play soccer, focus on the soccer.
Yeah, have fun.
Great one. I think my favorite, it's got to be one of the 70s. It's either 70% ball rolling or minimum 75% game-based and opposed. I think if you do those two things, and kind of the whole point of this, there is some about coach feedback, but the whole point of this is you design a good environment for soccer to happen. The players put the effort in. There's no effort errors. Coach then coaches over top of that. You're going to have a good session, right? Think about the opposite of these. No decision making. Balls rolling less than 75 or 70%. Over 25% is unopposed. Coach is not positive or encouraging or building confidence. No conditions like keeping score. That's going to be a bad
Sounds
session.
like middle school soccer.
I think if you miss 3 of these, you're going to have I would call that a bad session.
Yeah.
If you hit all these, you're going to create the training environment that's optimal for players to get better. They just have to put the effort in. And we have a good day. Hey, everyone out there, you got to let us know, what is a standard that you want a coach to have? How about that? Tell us which maybe one of these that you like.
These, yeah.
Or is there a standard that you think every coach should display? Right? What is that standard? What does the training environment look like? What does the game environment look like?
We want the ball rolling more. Come on, coach.
That's a big one.
Yeah.
That's a big one. All right, there's a couple different kind of soccer environments. One is club ball. We love club ball. And Nate, what's the other one?
The other one is, as I've learned over these last 18 months, high school soccer.
Woo!
And there's times where it's not the sexiest soccer, it's not tiki-taka, but there's a lot of things that I enjoy about it. I think there's a lot of things that Aiden enjoys about it as well. We're going to get into it.
Yes, Aiden, we have some questions for you. Are you ready to be grilled?
Yeah.
All right, Nate, in the notes here it says high school soccer, it's not beautiful, but does it have benefits? One benefit is you get some swag.
Yes.
Yeah. This is actually, check this out. Zubel on the back.
Sick.
This is either mine or my brother's.
With his name on it.
My brother was on my varsity team same year. But this is either mine or my brother's soccer jacket from 2008.
It does
Somehow all this stuff still fits me, Nate.
That's awesome. Well done.
What are you guys wearing?
Hey, what do you got?
So I wear the Penn State jersey because I was just at a football game, and then I also got kind of the bling tracksuit on underneath.
Blaine repping.
Yep.
From the Ballon. And then on our way to 1,000 goals, I decided to go with the Ronaldo, Sui.
With the patches, too. Look at that.
Oh, yeah. We won the league once. People, we won the league 2003.
Won't
22
happen
years
again.
ago. Premier League champions, Manchester United. Did happen.
Ronaldo, get there. Get to 1,000 goals. We all want you to. Never mind the messy people.
Yeah, this is the Ronaldo. Well,
They're just biased. How can you hate Ronaldo? How can
That's
you
what
hate
I wanna
Ronaldo? 1,000 goals. He's 52 away. Do you think he can do it?
Yeah, especially Saudi Arabia. 'Cause
yeah.
Well,
Oh,
you
yeah.
got a point.
You know what would be
that's
really
the place
cool?
to do it if you're gonna do it.
If he scores 1,000th goal here in the U.S., World Cup 2026. That would be cool.
That's like 8 months. That could happen.
He's got to start hat tricks in Saudi. And
Ronaldo playing against Holland and Norway in Pennsylvania. Nate's at the game. Ronaldo
Nate's at the
scores 1,000 goals.
Oh,
does the
we're all-
loudest sue ever. We will be there.
that's
We
the
will be
dream.
All right, Nate, we're going to talk about World Cup a little bit later in the pro side, but high school, I think you have some questions for this young lad.
Yeah, so we've watched it for 2 years now. I really enjoy it. I think it's a lot of fun. It's cool getting together with the families, kids who come from different clubs, all representing the same community. We wanted to bring Aiden on to ask him a few questions. Aiden, what do you believe are some benefits to playing high school soccer?
All right, one of the main benefits is like you stay sharp during the off season, so you could continue to grow as a player. But then like also you get to hang out with your school friends. It's just actually a very fun experience, and it's like a little more loose than club. So it isn't just like we're here to only win, but like you could have fun too, and like it's more flexible too. So let's say you could only show up for part of the practice, that's just fine.
Well, yeah, you're out there 6 days a week, right?
Yeah, just about. A lot of soccer.
Crammed in. Well, do you think that maybe the season is the right length? Do you think it could be shorter or longer?
In my opinion, I think it should be like a month or so longer because our team only had like 23 practices for our season, and that's just not enough time to grow, especially when we're only practicing for like 1 to 2 hours. So that's only 23 hours.
For 15 games.
Yeah, for 15 games. So it's like the practice time and the game time is close to the same, but it should be like more of a 3-to-1 ratio, and like you can't grow in 23 hours. Like you could become a better player, but you won't like exponentially grow.
Yeah, I think that's maybe one difference between club and high school. Is club is year round,
Yeah.
unless you're playing high school
3-to-1
season.
ratio.
And but high school is crammed into those 8 to 10 weeks, and what I hear from a lot of high school coaches is it's more about performance, right? Those are coaches that I coach club with or have known through club for years, and they say, yeah, it's just performance. Like, get this team to play as well together as they can. Hopefully you go and win something, and then you're done. And maybe you do some things throughout the year as a team, but it's results, right? That's kind of the fun of it, though, right? Do you kind of see, what do you see the differences between club and high school?
Club, I feel like you're not only there to get better, but like actually win games. And then high school is like, yeah, you want to get better, but like on some teams, like for example, I was on B squad. Not as much people took it as serious as people who are like JV and varsity. Like I said, varsity state, their practices are all serious, but B squad is like, it's more like relax and
Friends
chill.
hanging out.
Yeah, and like club is like, we're not here to mess around. We're here to get better. We're here to be a good team. We're here to, win MLS next, ECNL, those type of things.
Yeah, let's say, talking about player development, is there something you get that's different in high school, in that kind of high school soccer environment that maybe you don't get at club? Like one idea I think Nate had was, like, you might be the captain of your high school team.
This guy is the captain of his team.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Captain. What's that like, being captain of your high school team?
It's nice because like I get to take on a new leadership role that I didn't have at club. But everyone could be a leader. You don't have to be a captain to be a leader too. But like being a captain is just like, I don't know, like you get to help your team become better. You can help them be more responsible and get better.
Yeah, I think that's one thing that you definitely get from high school is, this is my boys. I go to school with them. You kind of have that school pride. I think that's part of it too, right? I loved wearing this jacket. Actually, I
Is that
think
the school colors?
this is the school colors of the Chippewa Falls Cardinals. Let's go Chi High. Actually, at one point in 2009, I was the assist leader for my high school of all time.
Wow, nice.
I'm sure it got passed up at this point, but I don't think that's something I would have gotten at club, for example. Right? There's a little bit more, yes, the school pride, the community pride. It's you and your boys there playing together. But also, I remember I was interviewed at the newspaper several times. Chippewa Herald. I think it was the Chippewa Herald most often, newspaper in Chippewa Falls. And they come to our practice. They're interviewing us about the game, the new coach, and I felt like a famous person at that point. I wasn't, okay? But it is kind of cool walking around school. People know your name. I was known as the soccer guy at my school back in the mid-noughties. I think noughties,
nice.
The 2000s. Soccer wasn't really big in north central Wisconsin, so I would wear this jacket. I'm wearing soccer jerseys every day.
Mm-hmm.
People know me as the soccer guy. I heard you have a little bit of a reputation too.
Yeah, I'm like the soccer guy or like walking Adidas sponsor. I'm just always wearing Adidas. So, yeah.
Yeah,
That's Blaine high school billboard.
Yeah, I think those are just a couple of ways that high school could be a little bit kind of more special, right? You're with all of your classmates. I'm sure they're going to come and watch you. That's one thing I remember from high school is at club we have people's parents and siblings. At high school you have the community show up.
Yes.
Yeah.
I remember one game we didn't fill the bleachers. They're big football bleachers, but we got pretty close. And there's funny people you meet too. There was a guy who was a big super fan of Chi High sports. Don't know his name. Never made eye contact and saw him before. But my mom says he was like a mid-30s guy, no kid, just loved Chi High sports. So he would go to our games and go, "Come on, Chip!" That's part of the fun of it.
It's fun.
Right? We're ringing cowbells every goal. I don't know why.
Yes.
This guy's yelling, "Come on, Chip!" I don't know why.
Well, Aiden, do you think that like Minnesota United has its professional academy, and those players aren't allowed to do things like play for their high school and stuff like that? Do you think that those players are missing out on some of that experience?
A part of it is yes, because they get to play with their friends and it'd be more fun. But at the MLSX level, there's kind of no time for breaks. So high school soccer, for example, B squad or freshman team or even JV. At club, there's top team, there's second team, all the way down to fifth team, but it's just one team for each grade. So there could be let's say ECLR kid, and then there could be a kid that's on a fourth team for a club, and so it's very different. And if you're at the MLS next level, for example, the Ludes, you're played with kids at that level, it would be hard to improve.
I think one thing that maybe those players miss out on is kind of like you mentioned it. It's kind of a little bit fun. It's social. It's very a social thing. So is track, right? You don't.
Yes.
I went to track. I did 3 events.
Ooh.
I still found myself bored because you're there for 7 hours. So what do? You socialize, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Soccer's a little different, but there is that kind of the community knows who you are. You're the soccer guy at school, the walking billboard, and it could be some great camaraderie, some great moments. I remember vividly remember a lot of high school moments. And I'm like, oh, for example, at club, someone gets kicked, you argue with the referee. At high school, someone gets kicked on your team, what do?
Kick him back.
You light that kid up.
Yeah.
It's not, don't do it. I'm not saying to do it. Remember that trick? I'm not saying to do it, but it's just something you have with high school, right? That's my mate.
Yeah.
We're in math class together 2 hours ago. You just kicked him. Well, guess what? It's coming around.
Yeah.
So I think maybe they're missing out on that part, the social part, the camaraderie. Special with high school soccer.
Yeah.
Nate, any other questions for Aiden? Or Aiden, do you have anything?
I feel you kind of want to say one more thing. So also for high school, most of these people that you're playing soccer with, you kind of known your whole life because you've gone to school with them your whole life. So you're all best friends. So you each have each other's back. So if you're messing with one kid on our team, you just mess with their whole team. And it just keeps the team more motivated together, and it helps build team chemistry.
Perfect. That's
high school soccer right there.
Yeah.
That's it.
Take it.
In a nutshell. Hey,
Aiden, thanks for coming on the podcast.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
Excellent stuff. You want to stay for some pro and extra time?
Yeah, sure.
All right, let's do it. Pro soccer.
Soccer coming.
We got to change. Okay, pro soccer. Aiden, do you know why we put on the blazers and the ties?
To look professional?
It is to look professional, right? Maybe there's a show with two guys in jackets, something called like that.
Men in suits, men in something.
I think it's Guys in Jackets podcast. They copied us, but also this is to make sure that we know when youth soccer is and when pro soccer is. So now that you're wearing the blazer and joining us, and it's past your bedtime, you can talk bad about refs. You can slander players. Nate, which players are we maybe going to appraise today?
Ooh. Well, as you all know, since the last time we've been on, a certain award came out, and the Ballon d'Or, and the player that I thought should win, Ousmane Dembele, did win.
Hey.
So he beat Yamin Lamal. I don't know by how much. It was not quite a landslide, but yeah, he did well. I thought he was very deserving. PSG won everything, and he in January, I remember, I think it was less than 10 goal contributions, going into the new year, and then in 2025 he literally had close to 40. I mean, it was just hat tricks every week in Ligue 1, and scored the goal to get past Liverpool. Like, he was,
And his team won everything.
literally won everything. They even beat Tottenham in the Super Cup.
Yeah.
Sorry, Spurs fans. I don't know. What do you guys think? Top three? Did they get it right, or is there somebody you think's more deserving?
I mean, it's hard to keep any of those guys off the list. However, I've seen a lot of people on the internet really don't like that Yamal was up there. I think he had 9 La Liga goals, and they thought that was just not acceptable. And apparently is the only criteria that some people go on.
Goal scoring.
He's good.
He is good.
He's a game changer. 9 goals when Dembele's putting up 40 just in the calendar year.
Yes.
Yeah, contributions, but still.
Contributions.
Yeah.
But Vitinha, I mean, center mid guy's right here. We love watching him. He's a sly guy.
Yes.
Very sly. You can hardly take the ball off of him. Does that mean
he's
that?
world class?
I mean, people are saying Iniesta, Xavi type, where you just can't take the ball off of him, and that's a player that's super valuable for your team. Like I said, though, I mostly watch the mighty Arsenal and not really anyone else. So I'm going to defer to Aiden. Aiden, what do you think?
I also am one of those people who do not think Lamine Yamal should be up there. Not top 5 in my opinion. But I think Rafinha should low-key be number 2 because Rafinha had like 5 games where he didn't really do much. But then the rest of the season, great assists, great goals. And like he came from Leeds all the way to one of the top Ballon d'Or contenders. So I just think that's an inspirational story too.
It is crazy remembering that he came from Leeds. Yeah. But yeah, he was super good. He ended up 5th behind Salah. People are dogging Salah in every comment section. So it's pretty clear that I think everyone agrees on Dembele. Not everyone, okay? Don't always never say always or never as a coach. Most people are fine. They're fine with Dembele winning it. Okay, Yamal, there's lots of question marks. Vitinha, I think it's just what you value when you're rating these guys.
Yeah, does the things that you miss, right? Ball retention.
Quick passes.
Yeah, 1-2 combos. It's the stuff that wins soccer games. It's not on the stat sheet.
How about this? How often is it that you see a right back and a left back, just in general, make the top 10 list, but also from the same team?
Yeah,
Nate, can you tell us about those guys?
Well, Achraf Hakimi has been one of my favorites since he wore the Borussia Dortmund kit back in
6th place.
Yeah, 6th place for Hakimi. Absolutely fantastic on the right side. Defends some of the world's best attackers, and then he can come in with an assist too from that position. It's really cool. But on the other side, I almost think the other guy's better.
Nuno Mendes got 10th on the list as a left back.
That's crazy, and all he does is lock up
everyone.
Yeah.
Has he not locked up anyone? Is there anyone who got past him?
I don't think so. Lamal didn't even want to play in that last game because he wasn't ready for it.
I mean, you know how Van Dijk has that stat of never being dribbled past? And then there's all the memes. I'm not putting these in extra time, but there's the memes of him doing that. And a lot of them are inappropriate. That's why they didn't make the list. But Nuno Mendes, I think, better defender than Van Dijk. Is that fair?
He's incredible, man. And then, I don't know if you guys have seen this, but in the Champions League, bless you.
Thank you.
In their last Champions League match, not only did he win the ball, but he took it, I think, 60 yards up the pitch and then created the assist that ended the sequence.
Sounds right.
Something like that, yeah. He's awesome. He's one to watch, guys. He's only going to get better.
All right, what do you think about Mbappe, Cole Palmer, and goalkeeper Donnarumma?
Ooh.
Goalkeeper made the list. Let's go.
So another PSG at the time.
Yes.
5 PSG players.
And needless to say, PSG probably team of the year. Kylian Mbappe, yes. It's tough because he left PSG and then they won everything. He went to Real Madrid, who had won everything. You know, they beat Borussia Dortmund in the final 2 years ago. And then they didn't win anything. Barcelona came away with the La Liga title. And so Kylian Mbappe is probably in the right place because individually, statistically, fantastic player. Easy on the eyes. You know, just his soccer is very entertaining to watch.
What about Chile Cole?
Cole Palmer.
Yeah, Chile Cole.
I think there's two arguments for Cole Palmer, right? He came out of it and he won the Conference League, which take that way you will. And even that, they didn't pick him in every game, so you can't really attribute them winning that title to Cole Palmer's contributions. But I do think, taking all those players into account, surrounded by the least amount of talent, right? Like, that front three is still being decided even today. Garnacho's in for a game, then he's gone. Pedro Neto's in for a game, then he's gone. Jimmy Bino Gittins gets purchased for $53 million from Borussia Dortmund. I don't think he's maybe had one start.
He's been slandered too. There's a lot of the 007 memes going around.
Oh,
you know, where it's
a
like
few of those guys.
0 goals, 0 assists, 7 games. Florian Wirtz.
Yeah, Florian Wirtz is another one.
People are looking at, well, not just him, but like we said last time, that big transfer fee is going to have people look at you.
It's a cloak on his back now.
But yeah, you think Cole Palmer makes the list just based on him being a good individual footballer?
Yeah, he, for all intents and purposes, kind of carried Chelsea. You know, not his back, but because they didn't win anything. But he's just such a great individual talent that I think he probably deserves his spot in the top 10. Aiden, you think Palmer's the top 10 player in the world?
Yeah, I agree. He's had some very iconic moments this year.
He's got an iconic celebration. Not Ronaldo level, but it's not bad. It's not bad. And then Donnarumma, we say yes, top 10?
Yeah. Goalies, it's... In my lifetime, I don't think did Buffon win. I don't even think Buffon won it. Cannavaro won it for protecting Buffon. But I just think it's... That position, unfortunately, doesn't get the accolades that maybe it deserves. PSG probably wins a lot of trophies, whether it was Donnarumma or Kevin Trapp or, you know, whatever goalies they had in the past prior to him joining. But
and Man City this year. It's hard to score against them now.
Oh, yeah. And Waymo. So close.
Yeah. All right. Well, hey, you guys, comment. Did they get it right? Who votes on this stuff, by the way? Is it the players?
One sports writer from every country.
One sports writer.
Yeah. And I'm not quite sure how that's determined. I remember Grant Wall, may he rest in peace, before he had passed, he was the U.S. representative. And then I know they scored, it's like 10, 7, 5, 3, 1, I think, or something like that. First, second, third, fourth, fifth. Then they add up all the points and away you go. But
do you think anyone's putting their thumbs on the scale? Like, oh, Christian Pulisic. Grant Wall's like,
100%.
10 points to Christian.
During the Messi Ronaldo days, all of South America was putting Messi number 1. And then Ronaldo wouldn't even be in the top 5, and then vice versa. Portugal found 5 players just somehow better than Leo Messi.
People are saying that if Nuno Mendes was born 10 years younger, Ronaldo would have a World Cup. What do you guys think? Should Nuno Mendes be on the list? Sounds like the Confer lads think he should. I agree. He is quite good. Were you surprised by anyone who made the list? Were you surprised anyone didn't make the list? Comment. Let us know. Do you guys have anyone that you're surprised didn't make it?
I just have one, and I think because it's almost become easy, Erling Haaland.
Oh, yeah.
He did have a lot of goals last year, just as much as he had in the treble year. Treble year, he finished second. Last year, I mean, winning does have a little bit to do with it, but there's got to be room for Erling in the top 10.
Aiden, your thoughts?
Yeah, I definitely think Holland should be in the top 10.
Who would you take out?
Definitely drop him all.
This guy's a troll.
And maybe Hakimi.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, all right.
Yeah, I'm with you on the Yamal one. I think he can wait.
Plenty of time for...
Yes.
You mean?
Yeah. World Cup, Nate. World Cup is coming up. Ghana, Norway, in New Jersey. Although maybe we'll see Cape Verde.
Oh, hey. So they have Cape Verde among a few other nations. I think we're up to 24 now. So we're halfway there. have qualified for the World Cup, including the small African nation, Cape Verde. And so, yes. Group 4. Yeah, they won Group 4. Actually, if you guys look, not the easiest group to get out of, so.
And who else? Uzbekistan is maybe in the
Uzbekistan
running.
is already qualified for the...
Oh, already qualified.
They've already qualified for the World Cup. So,
Good job,
ladies and
guys.
gentlemen, if the Confer family is not able to go to Norway, Ghana, please let us see Cape Verde versus Uzbekistan, because then we can come back rich.
Nate, I have here the World Cup ticket prices. These were just dropped, and this is very pertinent to your situation. How much would that match be? Can you tell by this graphic here?
I can. So if we want to sit in the nosebleeds at a group match between Cape Verde and Uzbekistan, we're looking at paying about $500 for the Confer family of 5. And we'd be in the nosebleeds for that one.
That's category 4. It sounds like a hurricane.
Yeah,
Disaster.
no, it did.
Disaster if you sit in these spots, but you're at the World Cup, though. Right?
Yeah.
Group matches, $100 for Cat 4. Cat 4, I'm now using the Storm lingo. Category 1, what would the categories be?
So I think Category 1's close to the field, behind the goals, things like that. Just based on when I registered on FIFA, I kind of took a peek at it. Category 2 actually is kind of the ideal zone because it's still lower level seating, but just not with the outrageous prices that...
$430
Yeah.
for Cat 2, and then
2.
Cat 1 group stage $575.
Not unreasonable, but still, like if the Confer family wants to sit in Cat 1 for any game, it's probably the only game we're going to. So
the category is just the seats. It's not like the prestige of Spain,
Correct,
Portugal,
yeah.
France, Brazil.
So they're doing dynamic pricing, and so this is kind of the starting point.
Oh.
If it ends up being England and Mexico, there's going to be an uptick, right? Those 575s are probably going to be 1,000.
Famous rivalry, England, Mexico.
Yeah.
But let's say I actually like that Brazil France matchup. That would be sweet.
Oof.
So how would that change? Okay, it's probably not going to be the opening match. Opening match, category 1, $2,735 per seat per ticket.
That's tough. And
What would France Brazil do to these prices?
France Brazil is going to probably double, I would say, everything.
$5,000 opening
Yeah,
match. Brazil,
that's
France.
Although
Well, it can't be them because the
host Canada, I think, has the first game of the...
Canada's not the host. The U.S. is. We
Well.
let Canada and Mexico in, but it's the U.S. competition. But we're nice.
Should
We're
be
nicer
fun.
than Canada. But let's see. Final match. Category 4. So you want to sit in the nosebleeds, but at the final, $2,000 and $2,030.
$30. You gotta... yeah.
Category 3, $2,790 per ticket. This isn't for a whole family of Confers. Cat 2, final match, $4,210.
Aiden doesn't get his car now.
And if you want to be pitch side, you can smell the golden trophy. Hopefully you don't have to smell the players. They're probably very smelly. You ever smelled a pro player during game?
I have.
They probably smell
It's
awful.
A lot of sweat.
Final match, Cat 1, $6,300. $6,370. I don't do a lot of number work as a soccer coach.
Just $30,000 for a family of 5.
Yeah, just $30,000 for an hour and a half of entertainment. But you might hear some vuvuzelas.
Yeah, you get to see some legends. Ronaldo's 1,000th goal.
Oh, is it worth it? $30,000.
Aiden, would you
to
pay
see
$30,000
Ronaldo
to see Ronaldo score his 1,000th?
in the
career
final
goal?
to win the
Alright.
World Cup?
If I was by myself, I definitely think this is worth it because, well, any seat in the final, because this is like a lifelong memory. Like, yeah, that's 90 minutes would be there, but like I'd be there the whole day. I wouldn't just go there for the match because I feel like I love the soccer atmosphere. But if it was like a whole family, we sit in category 4 because I am not paying $30,000 for 5 people to watch that. But
Pretty intense. Actually, I have the Qatar 2022 prices here. Okay,
This is so
Cat
cheap.
1 final for this year's World Cup, $6,370. Final in Qatar, Cat 1, $1,600. That is almost $5,000 more. Why is it so much more? And basically all the prices here are 4x.
Yeah, I did hear that Qatar did, to their credit, want to make it very user-friendly. I mean, they knew it was going to be hard to get the numbers anyway, just kind of the unknown, right? Like, nobody knew what to expect in Qatar. I think stadiums were built on the fly. Everything was done in air conditioning. very few open-aired stadiums. But, yeah, those prices, I mean, I'd go to take my entire family, extended family, to a Category 4 seat at the final match.
$206 per ticket. That's a little bit better than 2,030.
10 times.
They added a zero.
That's tough. Dynamic pricing, you gotta hope
And-
that's going to drop a little bit, right?
Dynamic means going up, I think.
Usually.
So that's at, what, the MetLife Stadium?
Yeah, MetLife
So
has the final.
100,000 people, and they're all paying $2,000.
A lot of money.
A lot of money that FIFA is going to embezzle somehow. What?
You heard it here first, guys.
What? I didn't say anything. FIFA's gonna. Okay, someone's gonna come knock at my door now. Is that all we have in pro soccer? I need to get out of this quick. Change.
Yeah, hey, games are back.
Oh yes.
Finally.
Hurry though, because someone's gonna come to the door any second from FIFA.
Yeah. Say goodbye to Charlie, everybody. For me, the game of the week is really easy. If you guys don't know, you should. But Manchester United, you know, we still got a haircut guy who he's 3 games away from getting his haircut. We're going to Anfield. I'm really, really hoping for a victory this time. Game of the week, Manchester United versus Liverpool this Sunday.
When you said haircut guy, I thought slot right away. And I have a funny meme coming up in extra time. We have we have a Man U section.
Oh, no.
We'll get into it. But
Yeah, let's get an extra time.
score prediction for Liverpool Man U. Should we do that?
Sure. Aiden, you want to go first? What's the final of Liverpool-Manchester United?
4-1
Is it
Liverpool.
at Liverpool?
It is, unfortunately. We usually lose by 3.
You wanna what'd you call the flexible pricing?
Yeah, do you want to change your score real quick?
Yeah, since it's at Anfield, do you want to flex price it up?
Nah, I'll keep it the same. It needs to be 4-1. Man U has 0 shot at winning. That's
Alright.
not good enough. I feel like Almiron, he could do it at Sporting, but you can't do it in the Prem. So.
Nate, score prediction? Be honest.
Yeah.
It's a David Beckham meme.
Everything's been really strange lately. You know, Liverpool's coming off the loss to Chelsea late. Manchester United's coming off a win. Sunderland, convincing-ish. I'm going to say 1-1. We're going to Anfield. We're going to get like our first point in God knows how long. Charlie?
I said be realistic. No, that's
Yeah,
fine.
let's be real.
I would go 2-0 Liverpool.
Yes.
Yeah. You guys, comment.
Yeah.
Let us
what are your
know.
thoughts.
At the end of
Somebody's going to think Manchester United's going to get it. It's not me. Hopefully one of you in the comments. Let's use your optimism.
I know who it is. Hey, or be realistic. Up to you. Put your comment 5 times, like, share, subscribe. Let's get into extra time. Pull it up. All right, let's get it.
Here we go.
All right, extra time. And we were just talking about the World Cup. Did you guys see the new ball came out? Check this thing out. It's the Trionda. You say it? I think it's Trionda.
Chionda. It's pretty.
Initial thoughts? Score out of 10 on this ball.
I'll say 9.5. I like the vibe of it. Like the colors. Looks good.
Aiden?
I feel like a solid 6 because I feel like it just doesn't look traditional. I feel like it's going to be hard for players to use it because it looks like it has a different action.
Yeah, it's got the red for Canada, I assume. Green or verde for Mexico. And then apparently U.S. is blue because that's another color.
Hey, there we go.
The red is
Good
Chi
job,
High
design
red.
team.
Chippewa Falls High School red. I give it a 5. I think it looks a little clunky with the big blobs of color. I know there's little designs on there. It's hard to see right now, but just kind of clunky. We'll see it in action, though. Usually, I look at the ball, like the Jabulani, I thought was disgusting. And then you see it, do crazy stuff.
Yeah.
But also, it kind of grew on me. I'm like, I kind of like the stupid rounded triangles.
Yeah.
The ridiculous paneling. So we'll see. I think it'll grow on me. What's next? I think, we have an update on Mikhailo Mudryk. You hear what he's doing? So
Is he back?
He has been struggling. No, he has been struggling a lot at soccer. So he is now quitting soccer to be hopefully in the 2028 Los Angeles Olympic Games as a sprinter for Ukraine.
Wow.
Who saw that coming?
Not I.
The comment sections on this were spectacular, and I saw it like 10 times because Troll Football posted and 12th Man posted and all these guys posted. But yeah, how much did he get sold for? Like 100 million?
It was a lot, yeah.
And then a few years later, he's quitting soccer before he turns 30.
Great ROI on that one, huh?
We will watch his career though. No, ROI, yeah. We will watch his career with great interest. Sprinting.
Hey, good luck to you.
Coming to America 2028.
He's low-key fast.
I actually saw someone. Oh, I don't have the meme saved, but I'll put it up if I find it. He was driving Uber. So someone, it said Mihailo, and it had his picture, and then the guy pulled up in the car, and it was him. He took a picture of him. That went online. I don't know if it was really him. It's hard to tell these days with AI and people faking stuff, but sprinting and Uber.
Gotta make those dollars.
Didn't they get off at Chelsea?
No, they paid him well.
Yeah.
Didn't
Until he took
play well
drugs.
enough.
Yeah.
What is this? This is realizing there's another international break in 4 weeks from now.
Just like dogs! Hector, this isn't personal. It is! It is personal!
Yeah, that is the FA and FIFA going, it's not. No, I take it personally. We want our.
It's just end it already.
I mean,
the only good news is it's over Thanksgiving.
Okay, acceptable. I'll probably be watching football with my family from Wisconsin. Chippewa Falls, Wisconsin.
There you go.
My high school.
It's fun.
Or I'm wearing the jacket. This is a funny one. This is me telling my girl I'd rather spend quality time with her than watching the football this weekend. And then in parentheses, she doesn't know it's international break.
I am Jose Mourinho.
Aiden, do you know Jose Mourinho's nickname?
Don't think I do.
He is called Nate, you know?
He's the special one.
The special one. And he is special. He's got quotes. That was an advertisement for something ridiculous.
Autobiography, I think.
Oh, yeah. He has an autobiography. Great point. He sparred with Arsene Wenger a couple
Champions
times.
League with FC Porto.
Oh, yeah, 2004. What you know about it?
Yeah, I see. He's the special one.
Porto fan in the room.
Yep.
All right, this one, I think it's funny.
I'm unattracted to independent women. I was talking.
Let me break it down for you. This is you. This is your independent woman. Life is playing a 4-1-2 formation, one of the most dangerous formations you can find in the game. As a partnership, we're holding down the back line. We cannot be defeated.
This is
Do you understand?
fantastic.
You thinking you can go about and do whatever you want, pressing up high, going left, going right. You're leaving an open gap, putting the relationship in jeopardy. And this is why communication is key. This is why if we've got to push up, we've got to push up together. If we've got to drop 5 yards, let's drop off together. I'm going to trust you to apply the press. Don't worry, we'll cover. You press, I'll come across, and we'll cover. But you can't be doing this on your own. It's a partnership. As long as the communication is there, our backline is solid and there's nothing to worry about.
All right,
That's
that's a
actually
pretty
really
good
funny.
breakdown.
That's fantastic.
I don't know if that would make people mad, but Aiden, there's some free advice for you.
Yep.
Keep your backline solid.
Yep.
All right, what is this?
Katie
Rashford. All right, here's a stat for you. Rashford has scored the same amount of goals, should be number of goals, against Prem teams as the whole Manchester United squad, and he lives in Spain. This was 3 weeks ago.
That's crazy.
But at one point
before
he
the
was-
Sunderland game, maybe.
Yeah, but I mean, it's September, and he's outscoring your whole team. Against Prem teams.
Yeah,
Still,
Barcelona only
he
played one.
Plays at Barcelona, though. Fun stat. It gets worse. Do you know Paddy Power, the buses?
Oh, yeah.
This one says, the only 343 that works in Manchester. I think 343 is
Ouch.
the bus number right there.
Oh, wow.
Is that whatever they're paying
Forever.
the head of marketing for Paddy Power simply isn't enough. It's this trend of brands going on social media, like the Wendy's one on X or Twitter is it's been famous. I think Wendy's, maybe like Doritos. There's like certain social media brands that just go off on social media.
Domino's
so they
does.
get Domino's, yeah.
They're great.
And Paddy Power, of course. I
Yeah.
think they're big trolls in the UK. This one will make Nate angry. What is this?
Hey, actually, you know what? It's not our worst signing ever.
What was your worst?
No, Aiden already knows.
Oh, I actually have his jersey nonetheless, and I think he's really...
You have to wear on the next podcast. But
Really good
Anthony
at
for 90, guys. It's worse than McGuire for 80.
You see him blowing up though.
For other clubs.
Although this one's called Make Nate Mad. This is the second one.
No, it's probably my guy.
Here's what happens when you go away from Man U though.
Yes.
Rashford, man of the match versus Newcastle.
Yeah.
Hoyland, man of the match versus Sporting.
He's been great.
Elanga, man of the match versus USG.
Union, yeah, they're fun.
Oh yeah. And then Sabitzer, I think he was alone. Does that count?
He was loaned into us, yeah. Ten Hag was desperate. I don't know.
But man of the match, we saw Andre Onana, man of the match last week, or 3 weeks ago, or whatever. If Harry Maguire goes away,
he'll be
Ballon
first choice center back.
Ballon d'Or top 10.
And David De Gea.
Yeah, David De Gea's been great at Fiorentina.
What is happening here? It's like a curse.
Just gotta leave. Yeah, sign our players.
Anthony's been really good at Real Betis, bro.
This was a blessing in disguise for all those players. Anthony comes in. Yeah, people fling stuff at him for quite a long time. But then he moves, and you get a boost. Hoyland comes in. Everyone's like, he can't do anything. Leaves. McTominay, same thing.
Yeah. Serie A Player of the Year.
So it's kind of like a Faustian bargain where you come to Man U, you get slandered for like a year or two, but then you get something better on the other side.
Would you do it?
Deal with the devil. Faustian bargain. Yes. You see Anthony going through the streets? People love him.
Yeah, they do.
What is this? Ruben. Oh, Ruben is only missing one player, though. The problem is he's missing one player in every position.
Oh, wow.
Got him. What is this? Slot has been falling off, as we said. This is Arne Slot as soon as Klopp's muscle memory wore off, and he had to come up with his own tactics. There you go. People have been saying that though. They're like, yeah, like we were skating on Klopp vibes, and now that Daddy Klopp is done and his influence is gone, and we're trying to change things, now it's like, what are you doing, Arne?
Yeah. 5 new signings, and the form hasn't been great.
This one's called Gunner's Back 5. Oh yeah, Arsenal have a whole back 5 with more goals and assists than Florian Wirtz.
Wow.
Timber has 3 goals. This was
crazy.
2 weeks ago. Timber has 3 goals and assists. Calafiori 2. Or is that 3? It's very small. Saliba has 1, which is more than 0. Lewis Skelly has 1. And
Gabriel?
Big Gabby has 1.
Wow.
Yeah, I took Verts for fantasy, and he averages like 1 point a game, and that's only because he plays for 60 minutes.
Yeah. You gonna keep him, or is it time to...
I already dropped him.
Ah.
Yeah, last week.
Brutal. Holland is having a bad season in his standards. He only has 5 goals in 4 games, which is his worst ever Premier League start.
That's what I'm talking. That's a top 10
Yes, that's top 5.
player in the world. Yeah, it's
5
crazy.
goals in 4 games, and that's
His
low.
worst.
Freak. In a good way. Chris
he's
Wood,
awesome.
famous goal scorer.
Ooh, New
Do you know what
Zealand.
his- do you know
They
what
made
his-
it to the Cup.
Do you know what his record is right now in the Premier League? Well, I'll show you. He's the top goal scorer for 2 clubs, Forest and
No
for
way.
Burnley.
Wow.
Yeah.
Bravo, Chris Wood. Hey,
He's
the
got-
Knowles family, I think, is going to chase New Zealand down in next year's World Cup. So,
Oh, yeah.
friend of the podcast.
37 goals for Forest, 49 for Burnley. He's good. He's a guy who just looks at visual cues and just does the simple things really well.
Puts the ball in the net.
Shows up on the right time, puts the ball there. He scored some pretty cool goals over the past couple of years too. Congrats, Chris. Keep it going. Get 1,000 goals like Ronaldo.
Yeah.
What is this? Voltamatta's PK. Did you guys see this? Mm-mm. He scored a PK for Newcastle, and people are saying it's like art. It's art in PK form. We'll just let it rip. Check this out. Snaps the knee. Basically, everything ends right where the ball is. All the power is going into the ball. Very hard to read where that's going, by the way. And power, upper corner. Let's watch one more time. It's literally top corner. Hit so hard. This is
Yeah, that was the
special PK.
back triangle. Jeez. He hit the top of the net?
He did.
He were
Pretty
like
good.
all 3 parts of the net.
This next goal, something I don't think I've seen before. Okay, it's not all internet slop I found today. I found some good stuff. Check this out. Okay. So player goes down in the box. We recycle it. We pass it around a little bit.
Oh, I've
Do
seen
we?
this.
Yeah, we do. Player's down. Goes off his back or his rump and chips the goalie. But unfortunately,
was he offside?
he is offside.
Oh, good job, AR.
We got another angle on this one. This will show it pretty well.
So he goes down.
So he's down 3 yards from the end line. This is like Final Destination, how you can see the setup. You just don't know how it's going to happen yet. Off the back.
Poor guy.
I mean, as a goalkeeper, that's tough. I've never seen that before. We have the new worst miss ever. And don't worry, I have a Pushkas attender coming up, they say. But first, this is garbage. Watch this.
Oh, no.
It's 2 yards out.
Kind of was.
You could say it's bouncing. You could see the ground isn't the greatest. Like the pitch isn't the greatest right around the goal area, but
Just have it hit your foot.
Yeah.
lay down and it will go in and hit off of you. Do something.
Phil Jones.
He looked a little too relaxed.
Yeah.
Let's see. Just a chill goalkeeper. This is another. Caption says, "Bro, just a chill guy." Sitting down. Oh, I mean,
Want to
that's
score a scissor kick of his own.
a goalkeeper scissor kick. You don't see it often, especially own goal.
Yeah.
What is this? Inventive save. This is a goal. It's not a goalkeeper save. Keep an eye on this guy right here.
What?
Jumps.
You just jump on the
He jumps
crossbar?
and hangs on the crossbar. He guessed the corner right. Let's see. Play again.
That's crazy.
All right, here it is. So taking the free kick pretty centrally. Guy's already hanging up.
Wow.
Who knows where this is? I have no idea. That's
Sunday League.
Sunday League. You know, yeah, speaking of Sunday League,
Oh.
let's switch to this. So, Aiden, do you know what Sunday League is?
Yeah. I've played one before. So.
Yeah, but like when you get to our age, it's just like old man's league. You know, we didn't play. Maybe you played in college, maybe you didn't. Maybe you played high school and you didn't. Maybe you played club your whole life or you didn't. Old man's league. And this is what it's like. This guy explains it pretty well.
All right, mate. What are you up to here? Oh, just Sunday League. We're winning 5-1. Oh, you should tell your captain. He just said it's 0-0. Oh, no, it's just a phrase. To say it's 0-0 when there have been 6 goals. Well in, Darren. Darren? Isn't that Tom? Yeah, but for the next 60 minutes, he's Darren.
Do you guys know why that is? You have to have players on the roster, but they don't know what you look like. If you have not enough players, you just call
Grab a
Justin
guy.
or Darren or whatever. Have him pretend to be Darren. He's Darren for that game. We had a guy who... My team did that a few times. Our team dissolved. We won't do it again, league, if you're listening. Now the league's going to send another person to our location. But yeah, sometimes you use false identities to make sure you have 11 guys.
Okay. Who scored for them? The lino. The lino? Oh, is that a new rule? The officials can score? Well, he's just one of their players who got subbed. That's commendable, to be fair, that he can shift his mindset and be completely neutral. Yeah, well, he's already disallowed 2 goals, and the pass went backwards for one of them. The ref is neutral, though. Supposedly, and 83, with glasses, and a thyroid issue.
You know how like it's hard to find youth refs that are good and want to stay around? Hard to find adult league refs because those guys let it fly. They let that thing talk. They just say whatever they want. I heard some pretty bad stuff at men's league before. So sometimes you get 83-year-old refs with...
What does let them know
vision.
you're there mean? It generally means someone's about to break their leg. What happens if someone gets seriously injured? Well, normally we just pour some water on the affected body part and help them up. Right. Well, if you don't mind me asking, what's the money like? It's a tenner a week and 60 quid at the start of the season. Yeah, that's all right. Yeah, not too expensive. Expensive? Hold on, you're paying them. Well, how else do you think we fund it? Obviously not the gate receipts. That'd be a bit of an unfair financial burden to put on Belzy's dad. And what does the money go on? Nets, bibs, refs, pitches, kits. Oh, and balls. Do you lose a lot of balls? All right, mate.
That's pretty much it. And then you see the highlights and everything from Sunday League, and they're always wild and crazy.
Players going through guys.
That's what it is. But yeah, the standards for organization, involvement, quite low. Let's see. Where are we now? Oh yeah, this is I have a double NCAA highlight here. What is this guy's name? I wrote it down. This is Nigel Ekau Oheniba Van Haveren.
I like his jersey.
What's that name?
Well, check out the save. It's something.
Neil defending, sailing back post, bouncing ball in the
Look at the
air,
time,
knocked
too.
away. Van Havren
Wow.
got it at the
Game's
death.
over.
Nigel Van
You know, they use the scoreboard, so when the scoreboard reaches 0, the game is done.
Ends, right?
That was with 2 seconds left. So well done. What's your name? Nigel. I'm not going to say the rest, but what a moment.
Good say, yeah.
Let's see. Oh, sometimes you get those scoreboard moments in high school soccer because they use the scoreboard. Nate, how do you say this guy's name? Huge throw guy from the EPL. Rory.
Oh, Delap.
What? You say that one?
I say Delap.
Delap. I've had a bone to pick with you for weeks.
Uh-oh.
Well, you know how you say Liam Delap?
Delap.
I think it's Delap. Rory Delap?
It's Delap.
Is it? I don't know.
Yes.
Anyway, here's Rory Delap chucking the ball.
Just like Reading instead of reading.
What does it say? It's hilarious seeing these throw-ins now after watching all the current players struggle to even throw the ball into the box. And Aiden, do you ever watch this guy, Rory Delap, for Stoke?
No, I don't.
These are all throw-ins, and they look like set pieces.
This
for
is like
free
Michael
kicks.
Boxall for the Loons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I remember there was Bose Myhill. Did he play for Hull City?
Yeah. Wow.
There was one
I
where
remember that name.
they were playing against Stoke. Bose was getting pressured at the edge of, I think outside the penalty area, just to, the right side, going at his goal. And he's being pressured by one player, and he looks to play it out of bounds for a throw-in, instead turns all the way around and plays it out for a corner kick. And the commentators are laughing, and they're like, he doesn't want to give Rory Delap a throw-in. He'd rather take a corner kick than a throw-in by Rory Delap.
Wow, that's clever. That's crazy.
Yeah, maybe. I think the room's split on that, but I mean, it is a weird flight of ball. You're not used to that. It has no spin. It's like a stealth bomber just flying through the sky. It's oh no, not at my goal, please. Lino is impressed by this goal. This is the Pushkas, perhaps contender. Around halfway and thumps it.
Upper corner.
Jeez.
Lino right there. Yep, that's pretty good. Let's watch it. Watch again. What is it? Is that a Bundesliga sign? Is this Bundesliga?
Yeah.
Nate, what team is that?
That's a great shot. Is that Bremen?
Yeah, I think it's Werder Bremen.
And respect by the referee, his coaches.
Just happy.
Could that win? I don't think that's beaten the.
I like that Sounders one, right?
Oh,
Or
yeah.
the Celtic one.
From
Remember that?
Yeah.
Or no, not Celtic. Hibs.
Oh, the hit. Yeah, that was crazy too.
That's still number 1 for me.
I
We'll
feel
see though. There's plenty of
Some
time
good
left.
ones.
I like the Sounders goal. Basically, for the quarter flag, you curl it all the way around post goal.
Yeah.
This
Out of
is
the air.
this is a referee, I think from the EPL, doing an accidental Darude Sandstorm. You know the song?
Yeah.
Boop 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 boop.
I like Sandstorm.
That was all off key, but referees are entertaining. Ref walking at you. Okay, yeah. So this is when the ref starts walking towards you while reaching for their back pocket.
Let's hold on. Let's count to 10. All right. That's a rash decision. Okay. Is this about something else? Let's hold.
Is this about something else? Well, you just two-footed someone.
Yeah.
Jose Mourinho
Here we
back
go.
on the pod, and he's talking about how his great appreciation for a referee who went above and beyond. I think he got ejected from this game.
Just being in, I think, to see the referees. What did they say?
He told me something incredible. He told that at the same time, he could see the action in the box and my behavior on the touchline. I congratulate him because he's absolutely incredible. His peripheral vision during the game, 100 miles per hour, he had one eye on the penalty situation and he had one eye on the bench and on my behavior. So that's the explanation he gave me. That's why he's one of the best referees in the world.
And he gets fined anytime he goes like, well, he got it wrong. The referee was bad. So then he just is super sarcastic. He was amazing, incredible.
Looking at the penalty box and isn't at the same time.
Speaking of refs, Aiden, has this ever happened to you? It says, Coach says, who is that crazy guy screaming on the sideline? Athlete says,
My dad.
I'm not too crazy.
I didn't ask you, I asked him.
See, that's like a little bit me at my brother's soccer games. I am that crazy boy. Someone fouls my brother. Whoa! What are you doing here?
What if it's just a bad call, but not against one of your boys?
I still get mad.
Because it's a bad call?
Yeah.
Standards. You hear that, guys?
Yeah.
Standards. Okay,
He's still wearing the blazer.
I saved some of the best for last. Since we're on soccer dads, we're gonna end it with Jamie Kaler. He's a stand-up comedian. He has this series on Instagram called Soccer Dad, and it's the funniest thing I've ever watched.
I'll add him.
Maybe, but here's a little sample. What does he got? All right, this is great. Soccer Dad.
Dad here, and today we're working with the boot of shame. Guess who didn't score yesterday? Because she should have shot with her left foot, but she tried to set it up to her right. The defender didn't. Listen, she played fantastic the whole game. She controlled the ball, passed well, opened the field up. 3 assists, but no goals. And you know how we operate. That's a fail. Punishment. We got to have goals. So, boot of shame is happening. And what I've done is I've taken a shoebox, filled it with rocks, and I duct taped it to her dominant foot. And now she will shoot with her left foot 1,000
Holy
times.
crap.
So she's wearing that boot till the next game. I already talked to the school about the dress code. And not only were they fine with it, but they actually love the idea. Hey, get back and start hitting. The school loved the idea, and they're going to incorporate it into their own disciplinary responses. So, yeah, bullies beware. Do it a second time, second box of shame on the other foot. Both hands, and finally, yeah, you'll have a box of shame on your head, which is going to be very uncomfortable. It'll be emblazoned with a big scarlet B for bully. It's a genius. Where are you? Get over there and start hitting the ball. Boot of shame, but my philanthropy knows no bounds. So, boot of shame for... Are you kicking it with the boot of shame? Use your other foot!
Good for her, man.
Soccer Dad here.
Okay, so that was the boot of shame. Check this one out. This is the cone of focus.
With my latest creation, the Cone of Focus. And yes, the boot of shame was a huge success, and a lot of you have already incorporated it into your practice regimen, so I'll expect a Venmo payment from all of you. But the Cone of Focus, it's even better. It's designed for kids who just look down the whole game and refuse to pick their heads up and pass the ball. That kid is wide open on the other side of the field. Do you not see them? Ugh. Look, like a dog being prohibited from chewing his own butt, the Cone of Focus isolates your child's vision away from their feet and towards their teammates who are wide open. Pass the ball, you greedy. Some of these kids, you plan on dribbling through the whole other team? This is club. Everybody's pretty good, dude. There's 10 other kids on your team whose parents also came to this game, and maybe you could let their kids touch the ball as well, you greedy ball hog. I know goals are everything, and we have talked about that, right? But you can't dribble through them all. You got to pass. With the Cone of Focus, you can't even see your own feet. It improves touch and vision. And worked in unison with the boot of shame, we're going to have your child on their way to the national team. Here, pick your hand up! Venmo, seriously, toss in a couple of bucks. I got kids in club soccer. Pretty sure I'm going to have to drive across country for a 3-day flight to Fun Fest roundup in Delaware or something. But hey, head up. Feel it. Just touch it. You can feel it with like Daredevil. Just feel the ball.
All right, well, great stuff, great series. You should look at it. It's super funny. And you can tell that he is a soccer dad. That is his actual daughter. Cool. There's worse ones than those. I didn't share them because they get worse. But yeah, boot of shame and the Cone of Focus. Are you going to be using those at home?
I might introduce that to the family.
Aiden, you got to score a goal every game, or else punishment, as you said, punishment. Goals are everything.
Yeah, I mean, I average like 1.5 assists a game for high school. I only got like 4 goals.
We don't care about assists, as Jamie says. Goals, otherwise punishment.
I'm on the Jamie wagon now.
Nate, what do you do as punishment for no goals? No dinner? That's a pretty popular one.
That would be a popular
No bed
one.
for the night. You have to sleep in the basement on the
That's
floor.
even better. Yeah, right down here next to the pod.
Yep. You have to sleep on this exact table.
All right, well, Jamie Kaler, great stuff. Really like that one. You guys want to see one more? Or?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll see one more. This has been me lately. So,
Unk.
It's called Unk. And it says, realizing I've reached Unk status. Aiden, what does Unk mean?
Old.
Yeah. Someone told me a player told me at our first practice I was chopped in Unk. Remember that?
Yeah, I do.
I know what those words mean.
Yeah.
Chopped is, they're really good at inside chops.
Yeah.
I played
totally related to
I played an
yourself.
11v11 game
Ugly
tonight.
older person.
Anyway, realizing that you have reached Unk status after seeing Kroos, Marcelo, Chiellini, all those guys be
the legends.
Yeah, legends or icons on the new FC 26. Getting old. I'm Unk. I'm Unk, but I'm not chopped yet. I played an 11v11 game tonight. It was a coach needed some subs from our esteemed coaching staff to help out with his parent-player game, 11v11.
Mm-hmm.
I still got it. I'm not chopped yet. I might be Unk, but some Unks are good.
Some Unks are good. Tony Kroos is an Unk now.
Plus, I really liked it because, we're talking with the girls about 11v11, good habits. When you play as a coach, you have to go do those habits. You're not allowed to hold the standard high for 3 trainings a week and then go to, Sunday league, Wednesday league. And
Try to dribble an entire team.
Yeah, or not scan, not open my body shape. A couple times I got caught and I'm like, 12-year-old just caught me. I'm not doing that again. But good to get out there. All right, that was extra time. Aiden, thanks for joining us.
Thank you
Really
for having
appreciate having you on, sharing your insights about high school.
No, thank you.
Ballon d'Or.
Yep.
Laughing at some memes with us. Might have you on again. We'll see.
Yeah, definitely should.
All right, you want to stay for a scouting report real quick?
Sure.
Let's do it.
Scouting report, let's do it. Hey, before scouting report, something changed. If you guys can tell us, if you're the first person to comment on, first comment, doesn't matter which platform, but you got to be number 1. What changed? What changed during this episode? Put it in the comments. You could win one of these shirts that we maybe will make someday. Merch for the pod.
We need some merch.
I think we owe Gary one. We owe a couple people some shirts, but get involved, like, share, subscribe, comment on all the things that we told you to comment on, then leave 5 more comments. Send it in the group chat with the boys. Send it to your team chat. Tell everyone. Aiden, you got some groups you can tell?
This is a soccer group.
You guys will find out when you get a message from Aiden saying, watch this. I was the guest.
Yeah.
All right, scouting report. Things that we're looking forward to, give us hope. Things that we're excited for. Aiden, you want to kick it off for us?
Something I look forward to is like kick or treat. I'm excited to win. I have a very good team. And I have not played against my brothers in like an actual game in forever. And I'm excited to beat them.
Are you guys doing costumes, either team?
I don't think my team is
We
good.
aren't. They are. They're going to be the Gooligans, which is pretty close to
Our bowling
my favorite bowling team.
We are the... You want to explain the name?
Yeah, so our team name is the 126th Street Hooligans. Kind of based on the movie Green Street Hooligans, and then 3 of the 5 bowlers live on 126th.
Not me.
No.
But you know what? I like being part of the team.
Yep.
Yes.
Well, we're in bowling league this winter. Maybe that's one thing that I'm looking forward to. Not what I have for scouting report, but we be bowling.
Yeah.
We're bowling. Hooligans. All right, what are you looking forward to
Hooligans.
besides bowling?
So for me, Arctic Fury, my 6v6 kind of, we'll call it Empire, for lack of better words. But we're back. We're also playing in Kick or Treat, so Logan and Lucas get 2 chances to hopefully win. But we haven't been together in about a year, so it'll be fun to get the gang back together. And
That's basically like a super team.
yeah, it's Carter, Maddie, Logan, Lucas.
All right, that's a
Couple
good
others.
team.
We got a good
All
team.
right.
It's fun.
I'm looking forward to winter training. Winter in Minnesota is not that bad. we have some challenges, but we're really good at adapting to those. All season this fall, we've done a little bit of technical stuff, but mostly it's been tactical, using the hourglass shape, right? We're outside, big spaces, tactics. Winter we go inside. Spring and summer we go outside again. But I really like this part because I can't stand some of the technical things that are going on. And that's when we do it, right? That's when we really focus on technical training. I really like technical training, even in a team setting. Actually, I like it more in a team setting than like one-on-one. There's more things you can do, but I'm excited for our team to get better every day, and especially technique-wise, right? Calling card is players change direction and they can strike a ball well. Those are things that I need from the team, any team that I coach. That's a huge priority, and we get to effectuate that this winter. We're going ham on technique. So, like I said on a previous episode, I like that, we're outside, we see the fall season, we learn about the team, we go indoors. We're kind of secretive. No one else is watching us train. We don't play regular games. Not that regular. And then we come out in spring like beautiful butterflies from our cocoon. We're striking the ball. We're changing direction. We're winning things out of the air. I think it's going to be lit.
It's going to be fun.
Yeah. And
4 months of dome soccer.
Yeah. And then, like we said, Nate has ran a couple sessions. He gets to run a couple more.
Ooh, the techie stuff.
Technical. Oh. See, we're getting excited about it. That's why it's in the scouting report. Aiden, any last words? Do you have some advice for the people? Or anything you want to say?
Support FC Porto. They're a great team.
All right, you heard it. Go support Porto. Support the podcast. Like, share, subscribe. Comment a bunch. And then go to Porto's page and do all the same things if you still have the energy after doing all that for Grassroots
YouTube,
Champions,
Spotify, Instagram,
Soccer Podcast.
X.
We don't really use our X.
No, we really don't use X.
Spotify. We're on YouTube. We're on Rumble because they let us post whatever we want. All right, so go do all those things. Aiden, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
It's been a pleasure.
Thanks for coming
for
on.
And
we'll see you for episode 5.
Episode 5. We were killing last year. Last year we did 9 or 10 episodes.
Yeah.
This year, we've got a lot more to talk about,
We're
going to do a lot of
another
episodes.
international break coming up soon, guys. Plenty of time to film another episode.
All right. Tune in, like, share, subscribe, do all the stuff. See you next time.